that probably looked really dumb. On the... Alright, and I think we can now begin. So hello everybody, it is stream 8 of Plasma Pulse Finale, so it is officially tied to Sunset Sandstorm for the second most streams out of any level that I have tried to beat, and it's going to tie Black Blizzard tomorrow because I'm not playing from zero at all. I know, I'm a huge liar, and no, before you ask, my pants are not, my shorts are not currently in flames. But yeah, I've not played the game in more days than my breaks from this game have been usually since I started going for PPF. So today is literally just gonna be derust. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me playing from start positions and trying to get my muscle memory back. I almost pressed play on this. That would have been really bad. But no, we are playing this today. So I think I'm just going to start with getting 78 to 100, and then we will go from there. So I feel like it's been having a lot of, like there's been a delay issue as of late, which is not good. Like, it just gets more and more out of sync as the attempt goes on, which is pretty bad. Alright, I did it first try. Now let me check something. Are there hitboxes? There are, but they're like really out of the way. Okay, I just did that attempt one of the stream. Sure thing, bro. Actually, now I'm curious. Is it like realistic? Could I realistically die to that saw blade? I don't think so, but let me check just to be safe, because I do not want to I don't want to be in a position where I think I'm okay, like I'm not going to die at it, and then just see on my screen, new best, 98%. Actually, I have just don't enabled, so it would probably be like, I blame 240 FPS or something. I don't want to die to that either. Okay, yeah, it's early, but like, what's the earliest you could die? Let me turn on this, and then, am I crazy, or was there an option to, like, show your trajectory? Like, I swear that was a thing that existed once. Like, show hitbox trail, show hitboxes. No. There we go. Okay, so it's actually, like, decently lenient. Okay, cool. Alright, there we go. Now let's go to 56 and just try to get like 56 to 78. So I'm doing each of the parts from like from 12 to 100. I'm doing them in like 4 segments, and I'm doing each one of them once, and then probably just gonna play from 32 for the rest of this stream, because why not? But yeah, this is why I'm derusting, because I don't want to do something like that. Yeah, it's looking less and less likely that I beat this before I need to leave for a vacation. But I've accepted that, because you know there's not really. I would have loved to do that, but there's only so much I can do, especially considering I don't know how much time I'm gonna have, because like I actually need to like pack. And I'm going to be in Massachusetts, like, the 36 hours preceding the vacation, because reasons, so I'll have even less time, but, I don't mind. It's nice to get out of New England every once in a while, you know? Anyways, every once in a while, that doesn't mean I want to, like, leave here, like, not live here, but you know what I mean. But yeah, this is exactly why I am... This is exactly why I'm practicing, or dedicating this stream entirely to regaining, derusting and regaining my muscle memory, because right now my consistency is, like, not even stream 1, it's like while I was getting the run, like, 65 to 100 to announce that I was going for the level. I have no idea how I have no idea how I haven't died to that wave from 0 yet. It's like, that just seems so hard with nerf, but I've somehow avoided it. Same with the ball directly after. Although I've died at the swing copter spider and the ship a few times. Yeah, overall I'm very happy with the progress I've been making. Because, like, by this point in the stream I expected to... Or by this point in my PPF journey, I expected to maybe be at where I was my first progress video. So, like, just barely got to the 50s, struggling to be consistent. Not even 2 runs yet. So the fact that I've 89, 87, and 32 to 100 is quite something. I know this is probably going to kill me when I go for extreme number 21. Because, you know, expectations. But for now, I'm chilling. Plasma Pulse finale final stream or something. No, it's not. It's not going to be the final stream, and I know that for sure because, again, I'm only playing from start positions. But yes, hello, Gary's. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm probably going to hit 7K attempts today, which is kind of crazy. I will surpass ICDX. Because I thought I'd be, again, I thought I'd be at like 20-something K. And I'm at, yeah, I thought I'd be at many, like 4 times this many attempts when I got 89 for the first time. I got back from listening to the entirety of all the single furries, so I don't know what to think. I've heard of that before, I think. Is that like a parody of like all the single 80s? Like that song name sounds extremely familiar, and I do not know why. I cannot click this fast. Actually, maybe I just need to, like, double my heart rate. Because I've not died to that many times when I'm going from 0, but start positions is a whole different story. Yeah, it is. And then wasn't the person that made it, like, someone that the furry community later tried to exile because he did, like, very, very bad things? Or am I just Mandela affecting myself? Stinky Skovsky. That is a name. I don't know how much more can be said about it, but it is a name. Yeah, I think I would have been able to survive that too. I was just an idiot. But cool, that is another section of the level derusted, so now we move on to the Cubot Rogue Duel to the slow cube. And I've been having this issue where I don't know if I can describe it, but like when I don't jump on that block until like really late, so the cube just like careens into a spike. Or, yeah, that area. Yeah, I don't know how, but this section's gotten like extremely consistent. At least the Cubot Rogue Duel has. The cube by itself, or like 41 to 56, hasn't gotten as consistent, but man. Alright, sure. Another area derusted, I think. Alright, so now we'll do 12 to 32, and that'll be like the final thing I do for as far as derusting, or areas that I need to derust goes, and then I'll just play from 32 for the rest of the stream. Or maybe 18 if I feel like it, which I probably will not. This is exactly why I am... Because I have played from basically everything from 18 to 100. I have played that today. In an effort to get myself more consistent with it. But clearly it's not worked very well. There we go. I noticed that there's like a lot of issues I have with like my... Not my grip, on my arm posture. Because like it's... Honestly, I think it might be the bracelet as much as I don't want to say this. Yeah, this is my bracelet. It's really nice. My friend Hal made it for me, and I've worn it quite a bit over the summer because like if I am given an option to remember one of the people that I hold closest to me, whether in whatever form that may be, then I'm going to take it. But unfortunately, it is actively. I feel like it is actively impairing how well I'm playing. Although I'm also just bad. I remember when I first got back from back to New England in like mid-July last summer. It was so bad. Like I probably wouldn't have even been able to beat Dorador at my skill. I was so rusty. It didn't help that I had a mix of bronchitis and pneumonia and an ear infection at the time. Because, you know, physical ailments are nice. Very not nice, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't because I'm rusty, it's just because I suck. But yeah, I'm streaming late today, so I don't expect that many people to be in chat. I really should have expected that, but I was out so late today that I figured, you know what, I'm not going to be able to stream for a decent amount and also be able to do all the things that I want to do outside of the stream. So I'm just going to push it to here and... yeah. What? The same thing happened. The exact same thing happened. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't stream yesterday because if I remember correctly, like, what was happening to Doggy, you know, the view botting to 109k, apparently that was just happening to GD streamers at large on YouTube. So yeah, that would have been quite annoying. I've been obsessed with Our Place 2022. Is that like... I know what Our Place is, but is it just like... Is it a time capsule from that year? Because personally, other than a certain individual, that was not a year to remember much about for me. What? Dude, what the heck? Ugh. Can you like do things properly, please? Thank you. So yeah, again, after this level, I'm getting a gaming chair. Our Place, but it took place in 22, yeah. Dude, can I, like, stop? Could be referring to as a single individual. How about the one that I've repeatedly said since, please do not mention this person, at least by name? The weirdest part of derusting for me is always, like, getting used to the arm position. You need to play the game again. I see a message. I will read it after this attempt. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What is up with my... Okay, I thought my webcam was frozen. It was being really dumb. Stream 6 at this level. Yeah, I feel like I just cannot get into, like, a comfortable position for both arm and rest of body. I'm going below 10 average jumps per attempt. That's embarrassing. I'm almost back on. Yeah. I tried relaxing my arm mid attempt. Did not go well. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, chances are you're probably right. Okay, nice. But yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, is that sometimes I would jump on the block late and it would just be too late for me to survive without running into that. So yeah, that is precisely what I meant. But alright, I feel okay with like 12 to 100. So I think at this point I'm just going to play from 32 and try to maybe get 32 to 100 again. This is probably going to put me back on the average of 10 jumps an attempt very quickly. Not if I do stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening so much. And it feels so random too. You're too late. I still don't understand. I don't remember who is Corn Pop. I know I've read so many news stories about him, and I still do not remember. All I know is that it is a figure related to the life of our most recent non-incumbent president. Yeah, I don't understand how vocoding is even done. And it seems like that's like how a lot of people get around copyright. Like I saw someone legitimately just posted the entirety of the Rio movie, but vocoded it to a song, and it was still somehow on YouTube. That's a Maxwell reference, yeah. Again! I have a bite on my underside of my arm. It's kind of annoying. I think it's a bite anyway. I could wake up tomorrow and it could be a pimple, I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know if I said this or just thought it, but I should probably put derusting in the title so people aren't just like, you have 89 and 87, why are you struggling this much? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. in hindsight, that seems like a capital idea. Let me see. Live. Derusting. Yeah, I'm actually getting close to the character limit for YouTube titles. Stuff with the B movie. It absolutely is, but like there's a couple of other movies like the real movie that I've seen it done with. And of course people do it a lot with like classic memes. Like I saw, I don't remember what song it was to, if it was even to a song at all, but someone vocoded Hot Food, you know, the one Michael Rosen video where he just like brings a spoon and puts it to his mouth and then clicks his lip and it's just like, nice. But yeah, that, I've seen people mostly do it with that. But yes, I have seen B-movie, but it's vocoded to Gangsta's Paradise. Or Nepesta's Paradise. I wonder if anyone, like, ever gets that's, like, outside of GD. Probably not, because, like, Nepesta, don't get me wrong, he's still one of the biggest figures in the community, but he's still, like, relatively niche. Ah, I didn't fluke that part. Hey, Evan, what's up? But yeah, I don't think it's... I don't think it's that popular. There's people just, like, find it randomly. But yeah, 32 to 89, not bad. And it's like it's like a completely expected death. But yeah, surely it has happened at least one time. Like the entire goal Nepesta had when commenting living in Nepesta's Paradise. Been a while. Yeah, it has. Not your fault though. I just haven't been able to stream as much as I would have liked. Like, believe me, I would have much rather this be like stream 11 or 12, but because of other things, it is only stream 8, which is still like it's still like the tied for the second most streams I've done on anything. But yeah, I'm literally only playing from star positions, which means is going to tie Black Blizzard tomorrow as the level that's taken me the most streams of any level. Ah! What was that? Yeah, I was watching the video you were in, the third progress report where I got 89, and I realized that I still cannot spell the name of the Philippines properly. Because, like, I think I did it with, like, 2 L's and 1 P. 5 times? Dude, I can't even bear to beat it once. You beat it 5 times? I'm not kidding, by the way. I have 45. It took me, like, almost the entire time it's been a thing to realize that, no, the boss fight is... Yes, the boss fight is still kind of bad, but, like, there's teleport portals on the floor and ceiling, so... It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It's like when I didn't know... Yeah, it's completely fine. But yeah, it's like when in Sinless Ash, I went, like, into the exclamation points, and I racked up probably, like, 90 plus times 15 or something, and then I was discussing it with someone in my English class, and he was like, you know you're supposed to avoid those, right? And I played it when I got home, and sure enough, you did have to avoid them, and I just felt really dumb. Nice. Okay, Evan is good luck, apparently. Sick. 32 to 100 times 2. I thought I was dead so many times in the last 5%. But yeah, it's skeletal shenanigans. Like, it's not as bad as everyone says. Like, not even close to as bad as everyone says. Most liked medium demon, though? I don't know. But yeah, let me change the stream title, because 32 to 100 times 2. Nice. Now I'm curious, have I surpassed 7,000 attempts yet? So let me get my phone from my personal phone holder. It's crazy. The plush is actually quite useful. Calculator. There we go. I know where the calculator is. 2586 plus 713 on mobile plus, so that's 32.99. I was playing. Oh wait, it's just right here. Plus 35.37. So not quite 6,836. But yeah, I'm probably gonna hit that. I'm gonna be playing from that area for most of the rest of the stream, so I'm probably gonna hit 7K this stream. Like some of the music sync with the gameplay with PPF or with skeletal shenanigans. I did the thing and then survived and then died. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better about how today's gone already. And I feel like I actually, like, deserved to get that run, too. Because, like, you probably could, honestly. Well, again, do you mean skeletal shenanigans or plasma pulse finale? Yeah, as I was saying, that was good. I actually feel like I deserved that run, since my first 32 to 100 was, I think, a fluke from 32 to 65, I want to say. Yeah. It was somewhere like a little bit before that, and then I fluked 65 to 100. But yeah, that run, that 32 to 100, I feel like I actually deserved. It was like less than 20k off. This is really okay. I have to see this. I believe you, but I have to see this. I haven't even played it when it's not part of the event level. Edit. Oh, 80,000. Sounded like my cough. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Even without the stolen access crap, he is definitely GOAT. Not the GOAT, because that is still now and forever will be KrmaL. But Actually, no. If Manny Heffley keeps going the way he's going, then he could have he has a claim for that title. But yeah, Zender was just an incredible creator. Man, funny game. Yeah, he did all of his stuff on mobile. Like, that's incredibly impressive. Funny game for the time. Yeah, I can agree with that. Didn't he quit? Yeah, he sort of like he confessed off his own volition for like stolen assets or whatever, and then quit, which is a shame. It's like cyclic hacking, basically. It's the best way I can describe it. That is like yes, he did steal some assets, just like Cyclic did hack, but the extent to which both of them did their things is still disputed. And to be fair, I think the only levels where there was like definitive proof that Cyclic hacked was Sonic Wave and the Hell Zone. So I feel like he could have just been saying he hacked everything else to just try to sort of get Riot off his back, which given what was done to Theory of Darkness, I can completely understand why he'd want to get Riot off his back. Possibly? I don't know. Because, like, yes, it's aged very well, but you can definitely tell that it's from that time period. And I mean, I guess that extends to basically everything. Yeah, maybe Black Blizzard. It's crazy to me that Black Blizzard is almost a decade old, and it still has probably some of the best decoration in any extreme. Like, and that's considering all of the, like, hyper-realistic extremes that are released nowadays. I don't like using the term slop to, like, describe anything, especially not levels, because, like, at the end of the day, there are levels that real people put real effort and real time and real care into making. But, like, when it comes to stuff for, like, contests, I was thinking of Chorus. That's why I did, because before the stream I was making me's of all of my tenor friends in the vocal ensemble, and since there's only 4 of us other than me, it was pretty easy to do. I was here kind of curious for me personally, since I don't have the same time. Fair enough. Honestly, nobody does. like the level special to me, but it's like something Technoblade said about his soapbox. Like, it's precious to me, but what are you gonna do? Sell it for $100 on eBay? No, it's a soapbox. But yeah, I know not everyone has the same emotional attachment to Black Blizzard, but like I will always love that level. Yeah, for the rest of my, it's like TC with Cybernetic Crescent, in that it's basically my child at this point, and will be for the rest of my GD career, or at the very most until I have a child of my own. But yeah, at some point to preface this, I have weird dreams, like just this. Actually, I probably shouldn't say it. It's probably against US. But like, at some point in like October, November of last year, I had a dream that I had somehow become a father at the age of 17, and then a month later, I had a dream that one of the girls in the grade below me, and keep in mind we're both 17, one of the girls in the graves below me announced that she was pregnant, and my reaction in the dream was just to be like, okay, and then I went back to playing Minecraft. It was a very strange combination of dreams. Let me pull that up real quick. Yeah. I read a message saying it's basically modern day lit fuse, and I have to disagree. Modern day lit fuse is modern day lit fuse. I'm not getting past 3% lol. Yeah, the first cube is easily, like, unanimously considered the hardest part of the level by far. I wouldn't say it's as hard as the rest of the level combined, but if someone did say that, I would understand what they meant. But yeah, that's a trend with levels made by like KrmaL and Chrome44 and other creators like that, is that the pre-drops are usually one of, if not the single hardest part of the level. Which I like, personally, because like that makes attempts like mean something, you know? Like when you get really far, it makes the attempt mean something. As opposed to I shouldn't have kept talking. But yeah, as opposed to levels like, I don't know, the thing I'm going for next, which is, okay, I'm just gonna say it. I am going to go for Necromancer next. And here's the thing about Necromancer. Right now, it is almost objectively, hands down, bar none, the worst extreme demon I have ever played, because it is a second half carried, choke point heavy mess. And it's a Necropolis remake. And yet I've unironically been having more fun with it than most of my extreme demons. Like, it could unironically get 100 out of 100 when it comes to enjoyment. And if you don't know what that level is, if you don't understand like why that's significant, just look at it. Trust me, you will understand very, very quickly why it is so garbage. Which one? There's many. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Now let's see, does that brick my webcam? Yes. You know what, I'm not even shocked at this point. Alright, BRB. Alright, I'm back. And I did not need to rely on Evan to remind me to unmute myself. But yeah, my webcam's good. I'm at 0 dropped frames, that's surprising. But yeah, and now that I have gone to the bathroom, this will be free. Either that or completely impossible, I don't know yet. Oh, dang. But yeah, as I was saying about Necromancer, I don't know why I am enjoying it so much. Like, it is literally everything that should make me hate a level, but I can't. I just can't hate it. I think it might be because it's so just such an abhorrent pile of dog crap that it loops back around on itself, and it's just like genuinely really fun. Oh yeah, my webcam is yeah, I don't know if you saw stream 6, Evan, but like it was freezing once every 10 minutes or so. It was really annoying. But yes, thank you for... At this point, I think I just need to make you my official technology guy. But yeah, I don't know why I like Necromancer so much, especially considering I don't like Necropolix. But yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of levels that end in Necropolix, why is Necropolix rated? Like, seriously, why? I don't get it. I do not understand why everyone likes that level so much that RobTop decided to just, like, basically crumple under the pressure and rate it. At least it was only star rated. Knowing RobTop, I would not have been surprised if it got a feature. But at least it's only a star rating. And, like, I know that levels being rated doesn't affect me or whatever, blah, 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 blah. But also, like, there's so many other levels that deserve rates that have not been rated, that have just been pretty much ignored by RobTop. So, like, 1945, Passion, Headache, Chocolate Chip Trip, Necropolix. This stupid thing. Oh my god, it sucks. Anyway, back to 32. Benny, back to 32 on Plasma Pulse finale. Rate list other... Yeah, I don't understand why none of his levels... I feel like he's just been... I would say he's been blacklisted from rates, but Rob rated Poo-Cubed, so I have no idea. But yeah, he'll completely... Only because of the... Oh my god, it froze again. Are you serious? I need a new camera at this point. Like, I just need a new camera. Yeah, my webcam is on its nonsense right now. But yeah, like, even with the history, Necropolix just does not deserve a rate. I don't understand why it's rated, especially considering there's probably a lot of other, like, really old levels that are made around the same time and just as deserving, if not more deserving. Actually, no. Just as deserving of a rate as Necropolix would be an insult. But, like, check the young males. Alright, against my better judgment, I am going to check. Okay, okay, I need to... Hold on, I'm showing OBS. Window capture. Yeah, this is what was sent to me. Nice. Very nice. Anyway, that window goes away. And yeah. Alright, but yeah, that could be a meme face, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think more levels from unverified accounts need to be rated. Like, I don't understand why out of like 30 some thousand rated levels, actually probably closer to 50k at this point. Man, why am I speculating? I could just, yeah, I'm just gonna go check. The star rated levels. Oh my, almost 50k. Yeah, out of like 50k rated levels, why are so few of them green user rates? Is those when you saw Acropolis got rated? Yeah, that was basically my exact. I haven't had that happen to me in a while, but yeah, that was basically my exact reaction when I saw that Acropolis got rated. And then Rob rated Swing. So my trust in Rob Top isn't completely destroyed, only mostly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play from 18 for a bit to end the stream. Yo, 18 to 102 runs. Piano Woman. Yeah, that was another good rate. I like that rate. But yeah, I'm not gonna say that like Acropolis is the level that I would immediately unrate if I had the power to do so, because, you know, super probably level exists, and free level exists, and Forsaken Neon exists, but it was not deserving of the rate in the first place. Actually, you know what I would do? I would unrate every single level and then rate Conical Depression Mythic. I think that's truly what the community needs. I think it's because there's like a lot of things like close to my webcam. Let me move that. Maybe it'll make it a little... Let me check. Did that brick it? Okay, it did not. But yeah, maybe I don't need a new webcam. Maybe it's just the stuff that I have on my computer case. But yeah, I'm gonna go until the hour mark, playing from 18 and then end stream. Because I think I've done exactly what I need to for today's stream. So at this point, I just want a new best run from 18 because right now that's only 57. What was... Okay, that was just a skill issue. Isolation circles rate. Yes, that is what Rob needs to do. Rob needs to rate isolation circles. Narton Diablo X. It would be funny. I think it would break the community primarily, but it would be funny. Yeah, I actually got a new best run. Let's go. It was by 2%, but you know what? That still counts. Blech. But yeah, the last time I went anywhere for vacation, I'm going to the same place. The last time I went anywhere for vacation, I was still like hardcore struggling on Sunset Sandstorm. And now I'm doing this. So like, even though it feels like I haven't gotten that much better since that vacation, I've actually gotten a lot better. Like I'd say it's about like half of the skill I gained from like 2023 to or 2024, like all of 2024. But, like, I am... Like, I beat 3 new artists last year, but even so, I am still very happy with how this year has gone so far. The Jeopardy vacation? No, that was like during the Black Blizzard grind. And fun fact, I beat the level literally the day after I returned from that vacation. But yeah, that was an absolutely incredible trip. I still can't believe I got to meet Ken Jennings. My only regret from that trip, other than not getting in and out, is not meeting Victoria Gross in person. Yeah, I still talk with her daughter, though. So... Oh, yeah, no worries whatsoever. Your mother is more important than watching some doofus play Plasma Pulse finale. Yeah, there's a 30-minute, not 30-minute, but like a substantial pause in the Advent Aurora recording because I had to help my mom with something. And then that sort of killed my consistency, and then I got 91 or 94 and 81 and then beat it in the span of 10 attempts. So yeah, that was epic. Okay, good, I've learned. Or not. And it's gonna be a full level this time. When was the last time you heard from him, apparently? It was the day before he left for camp. Because, like, he always goes inactive at this time every year. But yeah, good luck, Evan. Hey, tell you what, if you finish it, I'll play it on stream. At least, unless I'm, like, really locked in with whatever I'm playing. But yeah, new best run, again, by 4%. But, you know, it still counts. But yeah, the last time I heard from him was, like, July 1st, I think? Or no. Actually, why am I saying this? I could just check our DM history. Also, I discovered something kind of... I don't know if it's funny or just, like, out of pocket. Or out of character. Yeah, out of pocket. Where is it? It's somewhere in the spider, I think. Bro, where the heck is it? BRB, yeah, do what you gotta do. I swear to God, it was... Where is it? Because I know there's a spot where if you died, the phrase that was used in Plasma Pulse Finale, or 3, to mean keep yourself safe, just appears out of nowhere. Seriously, where is it? Maybe it's in this area? No, where is it? Might be this area, actually. Y'all have probably already found it, and it's just... Hey, Noah. Y'all have probably found it by this point, and it's just like watching an episode of Dora the Explorer, like, do you see the mess? Do you see the text box? Do you? I sure don't. Okay, I think I've just... Yeah. Yeah, I still talk with Lima Bean quite a bit. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look for it later. I don't care enough to right now. Doing pretty good. I've been somewhat sick as of late, and my camera froze again. Yeah, my camera's been having those issues a lot. And of course I picked that frame. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well. Been going for this. I'm somewhat sick. Colin is still calling. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm calling it. I'm going to see his name in national news like within the next 10 to 15 years. Now, what it's going to be for is still up for debate, but yeah, I'm gonna see him there at some point. Yeah, for now, 18. Next top one is safety gate fail. That's like, okay, so the only reason that's my most viewed video is I had a video on that channel with like quintuple the views. It was like 1.5 mil, or I think, but someone, meme material, yeah, I'm glad, that's the only positive of it, but like, someone actively, like, actually, like, copyright struck the video, claiming it was theirs, and because YouTube is made up of morons with a dried skeleton fish where their brain should be, they believed that person and took the video down. So now, there's only, like, one surviving recording of it on the internet. So, yeah. I might comment something on that video if it's even still up in the first place. But yeah, that's peak. That's just peak, Alright, I probably shouldn't say that on stream. Guitar striking down. Okay, it wasn't because of that. It was just, again, because YouTube is idiots. It's like, speaking of Rio, it's like when it's like there's multiple scenes in the movie where the, like, main bird smuggler, Marcel, like, tasks something to his henchman named Armando Antipa, and they either mostly fail it or completely fail it, and he's just like, idiots. That's what I think of every time I use the word idiots now. It's not, like, what the heck? Yeah. Again, why is it doing that? Yeah, I'm gonna stop soon because I feel like I've done all that I want to today, and the best course of action for, like, getting more progress will literally just be to sleep and then wake up tomorrow. That's what happened with Plasma Level 3. Like, I was getting really unlucky. I had like 15 deaths in the last, no, 21 deaths in the last 40%. So I slept on it. I didn't sleep very well because I was sick, but I slept on it and then came back the next day and beat it in like 30 minutes. Or not 30 minutes, like 20 minutes. Yeah, I haven't watched your free level vid in a while. I need to do that at some point. I still can't believe you fluked that from 32. And, like, everyone literally everyone and their mother flukes it. But, for some reason, I just could not, no matter what I tried. I legitimately died in the last 20% 18 times, most of which were to the orb maze. Because I don't know why, I just could not. I think it was because at that point I'd learned the entire level, so I didn't really see the point in practicing it more. But yeah, that was a very not fun 2 days to be Master Doge. And that was still when I was getting turbo screwed by Doradura, so you know. I'm kind of surprised that I don't appear in the free level video at all. But I guess I am mostly a hermit when it comes to, like, Discord calls, so I guess it makes sense. Oh, man. What's happening now? I'm going from 18 for a little bit to end the stream. Current best is like 41 or something. Yeah, what is even happening? How many attempts do you have on that level? Because, like, you've been playing it pretty much ever since you beat high, but you still only have, like, 41. 18 to 67. Okay. You know what? That is completely fine, and that is yeah, that is where I'm going to end it today. But you know, 18 to 67 and 18 to 63 and 32 to 100. So you know, not bad. I did exactly what I wanted to do. No Cubot rogue duel attempts, unfortunately. But yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna recount my attempts, and I don't think I'm gonna hit. I don't think I'm gonna be at 7K yet, but you know, I'm interested in counting at least. So 2708 plus 713 plus still not at 7K. I'm so close. 6958. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna end the stream today. Tired, hungry, so nope. And really, there's no point in playing anymore. Like, I've already done everything I wanted to today. So yeah, I will see all of you tomorrow. Definitely earlier in the day. I'm gonna be streaming at like 3 p.m. ish. Yeah. So see you guys then. Maybe I'll beat the level. Who knows?